Duchess was a creature of quiet comforts and steadfast routines. She was a marmalade cat with fur the color of an autumn sunset, emerald green eyes, and a distinctive white patch over her left eye, like a tiny, soft mask. For 12 years, her world had revolved around Elian, a man whose hands were as gentle as his voice was soft. Their days were a silent symphony, the morning sun warming the rug, the slow creak of Elian's rocking chair, the weight of his hand, stroking her back as he hummed forgotten tunes. Then one day, the symphony stopped. The house fell into an unshakable stillness. The rocking chair was empty, the familiar, comforting scent of Elian began to fade, and a profound silence took the place of his humming. Duchess felt the loss not as a single event, but as a slow emptying of the world. She would wait by the door, her emerald eyes fixed on the path, but his shuffling footsteps never came. Grief settled over her like a heavy shroud. Her vibrant fur grew dull, and she took to hiding. In the dark, forgotten spaces of the house, the warmth of memory her only solace. The house was sold. New sounds, loud and jarring, filled the space. A family moved in, a man, a woman, and a small girl named Lily. Duchess remained a ghost in her own home, a flash of orange fur vanishing under a bed or behind a curtain. She was wary of their hands, their voices, their presence in Elian's sacred space. Lily was a quiet child with eyes that held a gentle curiosity. She never chased Duchess. Instead, she would leave small offerings, a saucer of milk, a single, tasty morsel of chicken near the places she had seen the cat disappear. One rainy afternoon, a new sound pierced the gloom. It was a sound that was at once mournful and full of a strange, soaring light. Peeking from behind a thick velvet curtain, Duchess saw Lily. In the middle of the living room, a wooden instrument tucked under her chin. As the girl drew a bow across its strings, a melody filled the air. It wasn't a lion's humming, but it held a similar tenderness. It spoke of sadness, but also of a resilient hope. Night after night, Lily would practice her violin. At first, Duchess listened from the shadows, the notes a strange intrusion. But slowly, the music began to work its way into the cracks of her grief. The sorrowful notes seemed to understand her own, and the brighter, hopeful passages felt like a sliver of sun on a cold day. The music didn't erase the memory of Elian, but it wove a new thread into the tapestry of her life. It gave her a reason to emerge from the darkness. One evening, as Lily played a particularly sweet and gentle lullaby, Duchess felt a pull she hadn't felt in months. She padded silently out from the shadows, her paws making no sound on the wooden floor. Lily stopped playing, her eyes widening. She remained perfectly still. Slowly, deliberately, Duchess walked to her and, for the first time since Elian was gone, she rubbed her head against a human leg. A deep, rumbling purr started in her chest, a sound she thought she had lost forever. Lily let out a soft, shaky breath, and after a moment, her small hand reached down. Not to grab, but to gently stroke the cat's back. The music started again, soft and slow. And as Duchess sat by the girl and her violin, the two lonely souls found a new symphony in the quiet. Shared spacia melody of healing, understanding, and the promise of a new beginning.